Good evening, everyone, and welcome to your Wednesday virtual pub quiz with NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. My name is Meredith. I am going to be your trivia host this evening. How you doing? Thank you so much for joining us as a midweek break for you all. Let's play some trivia tonight. Come on over and get your team signed up this evening by coming to this website. That is quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. We are looking for a team name and email address. Then they're going to find a little drop-down menu in which we ask you if you are or are not a part of the league. Whatever your league status may be, we welcome you to come play with us here tonight. It can be super casual, and you can say, no, I'm not in the league. I don't want you to keep track of my scores for free and just to see how we stack up against all of the other teams. Or you can say, yeah, I'm in the league. Why not? And you can go on over to nyctrivialeague.com/standings to see what's going on thus far in season 54 of NYC Trivia League. Thank you so much to all of the teams who are signed up for the league this season. Hope it's going well for you thus far. This evening, we are going to be playing 4 rounds of trivia. Our first 3 topics are going to be question and answer style rounds, and our fourth and final theme of the night is a picture round. So the majority of this quiz are these question and answer style rounds. And here's how it works. I ask you a question. That question will pop up directly on your virtual answer sheet at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. So you will be able to see the questions as I'm asking them. Some of those questions may have multiple choice options. The majority of your questions, if not all of them tonight, are going to be short answer questions. Enter in the response that you believe to be correct, and then please click the button that says submit answers before your 20-second countdown timer expires. That is right. Each question in these first 3 rounds will have a countdown timer. Keep an eye out for that pesky countdown timer, and please make sure you always click submit answers in plenty of time. In the event that you want to change your response and you still have some time left on that timer, go for it. We welcome you to come up with a different answer. Just make sure you click submit answers again so we get your new response. In the event that you should spell anything correctly in one of your answers, don't sweat it. We do have a great system in place to handle such situations. The wonderful Trivia Peter, he's here, everyone. He's working behind the scenes tonight, and he will make sure that if you deserve a point, spelled correctly or not, you get that point. Thank you so much, Peter. We all appreciate you. If you're just joining us, hello and welcome. My name is Meredith. I am going to be your trivia host tonight. Come on over, get your team signed up by coming to quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. This answer sheet is fully interactive. You can see the questions as I'm asking them. This video stream is embedded on this page. If you've never played with us before, that is totally fine. Come on over and check out the game. Our fourth and final theme of the night is going to be a picture round. That round will be structured a little bit differently than our first 3 categories. I'll walk you through all of those specifics when we get to that point of the quiz. I do have 2 simple rules that I ask that you all abide by this evening. Our first and most important rule: there's no cheating in trivia. No crying in baseball. No cheating in trivia. Don't look the answers up. We know you could, but don't. It defeats the purpose of what we're doing here tonight. So please use your brains. We all know that AI is catching up with us way too quickly here. So exercise your brain muscles. Don't let that smooth out there. All right, that's the most important rule. The second most important rule: please don't ruin the game for others by giving away the answers in the chat. We always love hearing from you all, so please interact in the chat throughout the night. It's very fun to read your reactions to things, but kindly refrain from giving away the answers. That's all I ask of you. We're going to dive into our first round in one moment here. This is your last opportunity to get signed up for tonight's quiz before we dive into round number one. So head on over to quiz.nyctrivialeague.com, enter in a team name and email address. Let us know if you are or are not a part of the league. And you're going to be joining these fabulous teams here tonight, from the Babadook. Oh my gosh, the Babadook is here, down to Trivia Rodrigo. Welcome to those two teams and every team in between. I wish you luck on tonight's quiz. Let's get into it. Round number one this evening is in the category of kiss and tell. In this round, the words kiss or tell could be spelled T-E-L-L or T-E-L, will pop up either in the question or in the answer. So if you don't see it in one, it's going to be in the other. Here's question number one. At the 2003 Academy Awards, what actor, having just won an Oscar for his role in the film The Pianist, planted an unexpected kiss on presenter Halle Berry, shocking her and the audience at home? The actor who won an Oscar for The Pianist and then behaved pretty poorly. I gotta say, it's Adrian Brody. Your correct response for number one, Adrian Brody. Question number two. Ooh, look at that. 95% of you got that. Well done. Fool Us is a show on which amateur magicians deceive host Allison Hannigan. What duo, pardon me, they deceive host Allison Hannigan and what duo with their meticulously crafted tricks and sleight of hand? Name that duo. We're missing an and in that question. Hopefully, it didn't throw you off, but there is an and in your answer as well. It's Penn and Teller, as in Penn Jillette and Teller. Hope you got that one. Once again, 95%. We're going to give it one of these. Question number three. What type of infection that is caused by the Epstein-Barr virus has symptoms such as fever, sore throat, and swollen lymph nodes, and has been given the nickname the kissing disease due to its ability to spread through saliva? The kissing disease, aka mononucleosis or mono, your correct response for number three. Question number four. Go Tell It on the Mountain is a 1953 semi autobiographical book by what author and civil rights activist that tells the story of Harlem teenager John Grimes and his daily experiences with his family and religion? Name that author. Before I tell you the correct answer for number four, I did notice that it was a true 100% on mononucleosis. You all know that kissing disease. Well done. Your correct answer for number four, Go Tell It on the Mountain, is by James Baldwin. Question number five, Val Kilmer, Michelle Monaghan, and Robert Downey Jr. starred in what 2005 neo-noir comedy thriller about a petty thief who poses as an actor for an audition in Los Angeles and suddenly finds himself in the middle of a murder investigation? Such a fun movie, written and directed by Shane Black. It is Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, your correct response for number five. On to question number six. Celebrating its 50th anniversary this year is what film festival that is held annually on Labor Day weekend in a resort town located in the southwestern corner of Colorado? If you weren't certain for this one, I hope that the theme of kiss and tell helped you out and you figured out it is Telluride, the Telluride Film Festival. Question number seven, part of the soundtrack for the 1995 movie Batman Forever, British singer Seal penned what ballad that would compare you to a particular flower? Shall I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the gray? A kiss from a rose, your correct answer for number seven. Our eighth question in this round, dubbed the Bushwick Birkin. What brand of shopping bag made of vegan leather and branded with a signature T has become the it bag, selling out and crashing its shop site in 2020? Helsinki, tell us, what is the U2 song on the Batman Forever soundtrack? Also, for number 8 here, if you're a fan of Abbott Elementary, maybe you saw the episode where the character Janine was gifted one of these bags, but looked inside of it for the present, not understanding that the Telfar bag itself was the present. Telfar, your correct answer for number 8. Question number 9, known for their theatrically ghoulish appearance at their concerts, members of the rock band Kiss take on the personas of the Demon, the Star Child, the Spaceman, and what other character, portrayed by drummer Peter Criss? Gene Simmons is Demon Man. Paul Stanley is Star Child. Ace Frehley is Spaceman. Rosemary, this one is for you. Peter Criss is Catman. Catman, your correct response for number 9. That brings us to our final question of round number 1. Here it is, number 10. In October of 2022, Netflix released the trailer for their reboot of what 1997 British children's show that is set in a land over the hills and far away? With narration from the hilarious and extremely talented Titus Burgess. The Teletubbies are back. Teletubbies, your correct response for number 10. That brings us to the end of round number 1. Let's check in with our standings, see how it's going thus far. Currently, we have a tie in 9th place with 7 points. Luke asks, forgot about King Lear, the Quizlamic State, Team Cockroach, the next dislocation. Forget King Lear, the Chupettiest Nando, Gugu Muck Muck, Putting on the Wits, Avis and Bobo, Chi-Chi's Forever, and Team Cockroach. Currently tied in the lead. These teams have perfect scores, 10 for 10 thus far. The Rubber Yolks, the Blue Shells, 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks, Team 578 and Team 578, and the Helsinki Syndrome. Excellent start to the game. We're going to dive into our second round momentarily here. Did you know we do private events and we would absolutely love to work with you? Thank you so much to those of you who play with us who have reached out in the past. Keep us in mind if you have a gathering coming up, whether it be for a work event or something personal like a birthday party or baby shower. We would absolutely love to be a part of it. And it is an extreme joy to get to interact with you all one-on-one, or even to meet you in person if the occasion calls for that. We do all sorts of different games, and we can customize the content to your interests. Reach out to me, Meredith at nyctrivialeague.com, and we'll get that party started. Our second round tonight is in the category of I font you to font me. Fonts is our theme. We've got all sorts of different typefaces in this round. Font round. Let's do it. Round two. Question one. The word sans in fonts like Comic Sans indicates the lack of what small line or stroke that is attached to the end of a larger stroke in a letter or symbol? Team 578, an excellent pitch for the relaunch of Teletubbies. Tinky Winky gets a Telfar bag in the pilot episode. I hope that's true. Your correct answer for number one, sans, as in sans serif. Serif is your correct response for number one. Question number two. It is appropriate that the DC Comics logo uses a typeface that shares a name with what fictional city that is home to Bruce Wayne? The typeface that DC Comics uses in their logo is called Gotham. Specifically, it's called Gotham Bold. If you knew that, great, you're going to get that point. If you just put Gotham, also good. 93% of you got that right. Here's question three. Times New Roman was once the main font used by the New York Times, but today the publication mostly uses what font? That is named for the southernmost of the 13 original colonies. The name specifically refers to a tabloid headline that read, Alien's head found in blank. Name that southernmost of the 13 original colonies. A bit of an ironic origin, having it come from a tabloid headline that read, Alien heads found in Georgia is the state and the font name. Georgia, your correct answer for number three. Our fourth question in this font themed round. In 2017, SNL aired a digital short poking fun at what highest grossing film of the 2010s usage of the papyrus font in its title? I may have misspoken. Highest grossing film of 2010s, not the 2010s, if I said that. This is true, Peter. They are both right, whether I said the or no the. They reacted to this in the sequel and did change the font for the title, though I'm pretty sure the subtitles are still in papyrus. It's Avatar. Yes, highest grossing film ever. Our fifth question in this round: the members of what union that is currently on strike likely know that Courier's size 12 is the standard font when writing a screenplay? Your correct answer for number five is the Writers Guild of America, the WGA. WGA, gosh, I hope that everyone in that union gets what they're asking for. It's a real bummer to see some great shows go on pause, and just really hoping things turn around for everybody there. Our sixth question in this round: Futura is a typeface that is used in many company logos such as Best Buy, FedEx, Red Bull, and what clothing and skateboarding lifestyle brand that sets the font within a red rectangle? That skateboarding and lifestyle brand that uses Futura font is Supreme. Your correct answer for number six. Our seventh question in this I font you to font me round, based on the Latin name for Switzerland. A 2007 documentary film discussed what official typeface of the New York City subway system that was developed in 1957 as a clean, legible font quintessential to the modernist movement. A beautiful font. It is called Helvetica. Helvetica, your correct response for number seven. Our eighth question in this round: in 2007, What typeface that begins with the letter C replaced Arial as the default font in most Microsoft Office applications and Times New Roman in Microsoft Word? The new default typeface in most Microsoft applications is Calibri. I mean, relatively new. We're talking 2007 if that's new, but Calibri is your correct answer for number 8. Two more questions in this round. Here's number 9. The typeface Bodini is used in the logos for Zara, Calvin Klein, and what band's logo, beginning with their 1989 debut studio album Bleach? Bodini, the typeface of choice for the band Nirvana, is your correct answer for number 9. And our final question in this font round, here it is, number 10. The typeface Garamond inspired what novelist to include a fairy character by that name in their book Stardust? Team 578 hitting us with some deeper knowledge of Garamond. The first typeface and the first Bible was set in when printed. That's amazing. It was also featured in Stardust as a character name, which is a book by Neil Gaiman. Gaiman, your answer for number 10. That does bring us to the end of round number 2. We are halfway through the quiz. Let's check in with our standings for our top few teams. We've got a tie in 10th with 18 points, the Book Club and the Quizlamic State. Tied in 5th with 19, the Rubber Yolks, the Chupettiest Nando, Gugu Muck Muck, Chi-Chi's Forever, and the Helsinki Syndrome. And tied for the lead with perfect scores thus far, 20 for 20, the Blue Shells, 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks, Team 578, and Team 570 8. Our next round is coming at you momentarily here. After tonight's quiz, stick around. It is the movie quiz night, everybody. And it is a very special edition of the movie quiz because it is the 100th episode of the game. Please check it out. It starts immediately when we wrap up our game, and you can play by going to play.themoviequiz.com. If you can't make it for the movie quiz, I hope you join us on Monday for our next game right here at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. We'll see you hopefully at both of those. All right, let's get into round three, everybody. Round three tonight, our final question and answer round, is in the category of not to be confused with. You'll get the idea. Let's dive right on in. Macanudo is a brand of cigar produced by the General Cigar Company in the Dominican Republic, not to be confused with what type of nut of the Proteaceae family that was first commercially produced in Hawaii in the 19th century. We have a challenge to that Garamond and Bible text uh, fact there. Let's see. Helsinki thinks that it was not actually Garamond. Our correct answer for number one, we're looking for not a macanudo, but a macadamia is your correct response for number one. Sounds similar, not at all the same. Question number two, Dhaka is the capital and largest city of Bangladesh, not to be confused with Dakar, which is the capital and largest city of what West African country with over 17 million people? Dakar, the capital and largest city of Senegal, is your correct answer for number two. Question number three, No Strings Attached is a 2011 rom com about friends with benefits that stars Ashton Kutcher and Natalie Portman. Not to be confused with Friends with Benefits, a 2011 rom com about a no strings attached relationship starring Justin Timberlake and what actress to whom Ashton Kutcher is now married? Friends with Benefits stars Justin Timberlake and Mila Kunis. Coincidentally, Justin Timberlake, his group In Sync, does have an album called No Strings Attached. And if you ever need to remember which of those movies he was in, he was not in No Strings Attached. Now it's committed to memory. Our fourth question in this round, Jordan Cameron was a former Pro Bowl tight end for the Cleveland Browns, not to be confused with Cameron Jordan, a Pro Bowl defensive end who has spent his entire 12-year career with what NFL team that plays its home games at the Caesars Superdome? Cameron Jordan plays for the New Orleans Saints, is your correct answer for number four. Our fifth question in this, not to be confused with the themed round. Astatine is an element on the periodic table with atomic number 85. Not to be confused with what artificial sweetener marketed with the trade names NutraSweet, Equal, and Canderel. That artificial sweetener is not astatine, but aspartame. Aspartame, your correct response for number five. Question number six. Phil Dunphy is the patriarch of the Dunphy family, played by Ty Burrell on the comedy series Modern Family. Not to be confused with Phil Dunster, the actor that plays Jamie Tart on what Apple TV Plus comedy series? Phil Dunphy is on Modern Family. Phil Dunster is an actor on Ted Lasso, is your correct response for number six. Question number seven. Thomas Wolfe was an influential American novelist born in 1900 who wrote the novels Look Homeward, Angel, and You Can't Go Home Again. Not to be confused with Tom Wolfe, the American author of what 1987 book, whose title references the religious burning of sinful objects in the 15th century Italy? We've got author Thomas Wolfe, and we have author Tom Wolfe. This one was my hint of the night, and Tom Wolfe wrote The Bonfire of the Vanities. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I highly recommend it. I do give away a hint every single time we bring you a new quiz, and you can find me at Trivia Meredith on Instagram. Your next hint will be coming up for our Monday quiz, so check it out. I will help you just a little bit. We've got three more questions in round number three. Then we're moving into our final round of the night, the picture round. Here's number eight. The Shirelles were a doo-wop girl group that found fame in the 1950s and 60s with the songs Mama Said and Dedicated to the One I Love. Not to be confused with what other doo-wop girl group sharing a name with a lightweight fabric that found fame with the songs He's So Fine and My Boyfriend's Back. He's so fine and my boyfriend's back, not by the Shirelles, but rather the chiffons is your correct answer there. Question number 9. Expedia is a company founded in 1996 that specializes in aggregating fares for travel and lodging. Not to be confused with what company, also founded in 1996, that along with TransUnion and Equifax make up the big three credit reporting agencies. We have Expedia for arranging your travel plans. And for checking your credit score, you can go to Experian. Experian, your correct answer for number 9. And our final question in this not to be confused with round number 10. Party Down is a sitcom starring Adam Scott and Lizzie Kaplan as aspiring actors who work as caterers to pay the bills. Not to be confused with Party Up, a hit single from what rapper born Earl Simmons? That video sounds informative, Helsinki Syndrome. And Space Turkey, glad you're enjoying this round. Party Down is the TV show. Party Up is a hit song by DMX. DMX, your correct response for number 10. That brings us to the end of round number 3. Let's check in with our top teams as we head into our fourth and final theme of the night. We've got a tie in 8th place with 28 points. The Quizlamic State and Chi-Chi's Forever. We've got a big tie here for second place. These teams have 29 points. The Rubber Yolks, the Blue Shells, Goo Goo Muck Muck, Team 578, and Team 570 and the Helsinki Syndrome pulling into the lead all on their lonesome. The only team to have a perfect score right now, 30 for 30, 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. That does bring us to our final theme of the night. On your answer sheets, folks, down at the bottom, you can find these here tipping widgets. If you like what we do, you appreciate what we're bringing you, some brand new fresh content twice a week. Tips are very much appreciated and welcome. So if you're able to click on one of those and send a little something our way, that would be wonderful. Thank you for being here. And let's get into our final category, the picture round tonight. It is in the theme of 90s sitcom, or rather, not just sitcoms, but TV in general, characters. In this round, you are going to see 10 images of characters from 90s sitcoms. It is your job to name the character that you see depicted. Inside of each of the images is going to be a number 1 through 10, and underneath those 10 images are 10 numbered blanks. Please be sure to enter in the name of the character in the correct order. You all have 5 minutes to work on this picture round. Then we'll come back together. I'll reveal the correct responses. Then we'll move into the tiebreaker question to close out tonight's game. Let's do it, everybody. We are looking for the names of these 90s TV characters. Good luck. We are about halfway through tonight's picture round. Hope it's going well for you all. Reminder, we are looking for the name of the character from the 90s TV show. Order does matter, and we'll be back together in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Best of luck. It's happening, everyone. We're nearly there. Keep an eye out. That countdown timer is heading your way any moment now. Make sure you click submit answers so we get all 10 of your responses in the picture round. Hope you had fun with the picture round here today and that you knew some, or maybe if you're lucky, all of the names of these characters. Number 1 from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, that is Carlton Banks. Number 2 from Boy Meets World, that is Topanga Lawrence. Number 3 from Friends, that is Gunther. Number 4 from Saved by the Bell, it's Lisa Turtle. Number 5, that's Kimmy Gibbler, everybody. Kimmy Gibbler. Number 6 from Home Improvement, we've got Randy Taylor. Number 7 from Family Matters, it's Steve Urkel. Number 8 from Doug, that is Patty Mayonnaise. Number 9 from My So-Called Life, that is Angela Chase. Number 9, oh, pardon me, that was number 9. And number 10 from the Animaniacs, it's Yakko Warner. Yakko, your correct response there. Our toughest one this round. You probably knew his name is Jonathan Taylor Thomas, but it was harder to remember his character name, Randy Taylor, and Angela Chase, also proving to be difficult, both coming in at 46%. Let's move on to our final question of the night, the tiebreaker. As always, your tiebreaker question is going to have a number as an answer, and your goal in placing your response to that tiebreaker question is to go guess as closely as you can to the correct number. In the event that you are a part of a tie, whoever's closest is going to break that tie. Here's your question. How many episodes ran of the original 1990s cartoon show Animaniacs? The original run of Animaniacs was on for 99 episodes. In the event that your team was part of a tie here tonight and you ended up in the top 15-ish teams, we will post the results of the tiebreaker on our Instagram at NYC Trivia League. So keep an eye out to see what ended up happening here this evening. Reminder, everybody, stick around. The movie quiz is coming up immediately after tonight's game. And we also hope very much to see you here on Monday at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, May 8th. That's Peter's birthday on Monday. Happy early birthday, Peter. To mom and dad, if you're playing here tonight, hope you're feeling better. Thank you for checking out the game, even when you're under the weather. Also, reminder, everyone, we do have those donation widgets right there on the page. Help us out if you can. Let's head on over to the winner's circle. Finishing up the game this evening in no doubt a tie for 14th place with 33 points, the book club, Lil Meow Meows, Forget King Lear, J&J, and Beer Geeks Inside for Weeks, tied in 12th with 34, Avis and Bobo, Chi-Chi's Forever. In 11th place tonight with 35 points, Jackash Incorporated, finishing in 10th with 36 points, the Quizlamic State, tied in 6th with 37 points, the Chupettiest Nando, putting on the wits, Team 578 and Team 578, and tied in second place tonight with nearly perfect scores, 39 for 40, the Rubber Yolks, the Blue Shells, Goo Goo Muck Muck, and the Helsinki Syndrome, which means our big winners tonight, the only team to lock in with a perfect score, 40 for 40, 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. Well done. Congratulations. Thank you all so much for being here. Stick around for the movie quiz at play.themoviequiz.com starting any moment now. It's been a pleasure being your host tonight. I'm Meredith from NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. Thank you, Peter, for keeping this game running smoothly behind the scenes. Thank you to Cullen for making this game possible. And thank you, Mur, for creating the software you all played the quiz on tonight. Until next time, be well, everybody. We'll see you soon.